Hello. That's all. First, I want to say thank you for inviting me here today. I really appreciate it. And I want to put a shout out. Say happy birthday to V. Yeah, happy birthday, V. And what I don't want to forget, see those people standing over there? Those are the true heroes. Those are the patriots. Thank you for what you do. I appreciate it. Somebody gave me, well, I don't know if you can see it. It's a bracelet with the rubber bullets. And so I pray for you every day. Those are our heroes. Oh. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Sorry,
We got this, ma'am.
I got a bad hand.
No problem. All right, there we go.
So this is a letter I'm going to be reading to Congress, and I thought you might want to hear it. Some of you don't know me. I can't hold. Yeah. I'm the first and only that I'm aware of that didn't take the pardon from Donald Trump. And I'm going to read why I didn't take it. But I just want you to know, how can you take a pardon when you were guilty? So here's my letter to Congress. Right to the officers.
I love Riley Hinton. Let's hear him for cop killers.
As soon as he's
I
done.
love cop killers. I love cop killers a whole lot more than fucking voting for some damn clowny Zionist motherfucker. I love cop killers.
Okay, let me start off. The ignorance of one voter in a documentary.
Keep going, Pam.
The ignorance of one voter in a documentary
I love Rodney Hinton.
impairs the security of all. John F. Kennedy. My name is Pam Hemphill. I'm a mother and a grandmother. Can you ask him to stop for a second? This man right here.
Oh no, I pissed off the Democrats. We're fine with Zionism, imperialism, but we want black Obama supported some motherfuckers in Trump, right?
Well, I'm waiting for that man to stop right there.
Hey, how are you?
Okay, my name is Pam Hemphill. I'm a mother and a grandmother, a cancer survivor, a recovering alcoholic with over 46 years of sobriety, and a retired substance abuse counselor.
I'll take a fucking goddamn Nazi over the Democrats, and I got 7 husband kids.
Can you just ask him, sir?
I would much rather let us go to the racist second one.
Can you ask him? Okay. All right. I was in the mob at the Capitol on January the 6th, 2021. I pleaded guilty because I was guilty. I would appreciate my story being entered in the public record to attempt to right the wrongs I done and to hopefully provide the American people the facts that sadly too many of us did not know when we arrived in the morning on January the 6th. I was charged for the participation in events that day. I pleaded guilty and I served 60 days in prison. I am not a victim of the government, and the Justice Department was not weaponized against me. I participated who broke the law. I would like to do my part to contribute to the collective healing of our nation. needs after the events of January the 6th, as well as address the constant gaslighting perpetrated by those who refuse to accept accountability for their part in what happened that day, and that continues to go on across America. As I mentioned, I'm a retired substance abuse counselor. For over 28 years, I guided and supported people struggling with addiction. As a person in recovery myself, my program involves making direct amends, which means more than just words or simple apologies. It takes action that demonstrates our new way of life. It requires acknowledging and aligning our values to the actions by admitting wrongdoing, living by these principles. Speaking out with the facts has come at no small risk to my personal safety and well-being. But I believe that not speaking out what I have learned only serves those who continue to gaslight and lie to protect their own interests. I also want others who feel betrayed or misled to know that they are not alone. You have an opportunity to accomplish what we thought we came to the Capitol for on January the 6th, by admitting our wrongs and sharing the facts. After I retired, it became a habit of videotaping and documenting political events for local women's mega groups. When I attended these rallies, I felt welcomed. I felt like I was a part of a group of people who truly cared about the country and the Constitution. Looking back, I realized how much of what I was being told was propaganda. Things like the Democrats are trying to turn this into a communist country, or the left wants to do away with the Constitution. The gaslighting caused a lot of fear, and that fear kept me engaged because I believed we were saving the country and protecting the Constitution. I was deceived. On January the 6th, my betrayal, my trust and loyalty to the movement had not yet been realized. It wasn't until much later I understood that those people who I believed were patriots have been using my fear. Their desire to be a patriot American was weaponized against the Capitol, the rule of law, and the peaceful transition of power. The events on January 6th did not match the ideas I believed I was supporting. I feel ashamed that I couldn't see it at that moment. Part of my motivation to write this letter is to set the record straight in the events leading to January the 6th and the false narratives that have been pushed by others who attended or who facilitated the inception, which was Trump. Mainly, I want to thank the Capitol Police officers for their heroic and patriotic efforts that day. I just met Michael Fullen. I was on a show with him just the other day. The first time I got to, well, I met him in Washington, D.C., but we did a show together. And the false narratives, okay. Mainly, I want to thank the Capitol Police officers for their heroic and patriotic efforts that day. You see, I was 67 years old, and I had just gone through cancer surgery a few weeks before January 6th. In the crowd, I was pushed down. My head was trampled on. My shoulder must have pulled. My knee cut and my glasses smashed. The Capitol Police likely saved my life that day, and I want them to know how truly grateful I am to them and how deeply sorry I am for what happened and how they continue to be disrespected by most J6ers to this day. The Capitol Police were not causing the violence. They did not start the violence. They protected the Capitol and the people inside the Capitol, and even rioters like me from the violence that day. They deserve our gratitude and acknowledgement for their sacrifice and their continued scars that they still carry today. Aside from the events of Capitol on January 6th, the danger to this country still exists. The constant gaslighting and the propaganda that continue to fan the flames of grievance, hate, and anger towards our fellow Americans, Democrats, President Biden, and the federal government must stop. If we are to be true patriots who love this country, we must stand out and speak out with the facts. That includes elected officials who claim to demand facts and evidence, but refuse to operate in the same fact-based reality. I'm hoping this letter can serve as a part of my amends to our nation. I believe there are others like me out there who see that how gaslighting is hurting our country. I hope you join me in pushing back against the lies. We need more truth tellers, fact finders, and courageous leaders who are willing to admit when they are wrong and speak up for the truth. I have learned so much in my journey since January the 6th. I continue to learn. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share my experience with you and my fellow Americans. I'm hoping everyone will work together to build a more perfect union, and let us build it on a foundation of facts. If we do this, we can all help heal this country. Stop the spin.